Hey, I'm Matt from Matt Lane Fitness. Welcome to the Ask a Male Fit Show. You ask your fitness questions, and I answer them. It's exactly what it looks like. I'm a personal trainer, a registered nurse, and a behavioral change specialist. I love this stuff. If you're new here, please drop them down below, because I'd love to answer them. And if you're a regular, welcome back, baby. I want to get into today's first question. Have you guys noticed cardio training translating to... If you're new here, you'll learn really quickly that the English language is my first language, but it's real tough at times. Start it over. Have you guys noticed cardio training translating positively to lifting? Yes, I have. Bulking right now and considering adding 1 to 2 days of cardio a week. If you don't know, bulking means that somebody's eating in a calorie surplus with the intention to gain muscle. So 1 to 2 days of cardio a week. I've noticed better endurance and stamina before, but wondering if the fatigue and loss of calories / energy is worth it. Trying to weigh out the pros and cons. Don't sweat it, because I got the magic for you. What you're trying to do is bulk, and you are trying to save as much energy, which makes sense. As long as you're not like all out sprinting, you should be okay. But if you're trying to get stronger, if you're working on hypertrophy, I would highly suggest that you do that 1 to 2 cardio days after you weight lift, or if it could be done on off days. Either way would work. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and absolutely, because you have to understand when you're lifting weights, when you're doing cardio, when you're doing anything like that, we're raising the heart rate, right? And you know, if your heart rate is elevated for any amount of time and you're not active, it doesn't take much to wear you out. Now, if you are more active, if you have been running more, you've been just more active in general, you can handle that heart rate being a little bit higher. So when it comes to weightlifting, that's the same thing. When you weightlift, it takes a lot of energy. You're moving a lot of muscles. You're requiring a lot of oxygen from your body, and it's speeding that heart rate up. So if you make that heart more efficient at working, it's going to help the lifting. Very, very true. And yes, odd feeling when waking up on a sofa. Okay. I have a perfectly comfortable sofa. One of those ones with the footstool that pops out and you can lean back on so often I will, run-on sentence here. Often I will snooze on it when watching TV. I often find, though, when I wake up, I feel uncomfortable. I feel tingly and almost like I have pins and needles. Does anyone else get the same thing? Well, I don't get the same thing when I'm on the sofa, but if I'm sitting in a chair too long and my foot goes numb, tingly, it just means that I've been sitting there too dadgum long. So I would suggest sleeping in the bed, because that's what the bed's made for. It's just, I don't think you said, I feel tingly, pins and needles. You didn't really say what area. I would imagine maybe your butt or something, but yeah, you're just losing feeling in it. That's all. Just get up, move around. Maybe get a donut for your butt. I don't know. But yeah, that's not super uncommon. I wonder how long you've had that sofa too, but go to sleep in the bed. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday routine. Due to my schedule, these mornings are the days I can work out. Okay, smart, you know your schedule. Would doing push Tuesday, legs Wednesday, and pull Thursday be okay as far as rest periods go? This gives me a day between the push and pull. So if you don't know, the most optimal way to do it would be 24 hours in between weightlifting sessions. So if I'm working the biceps, I want to give it at least 24 hours. That's the most optimal, and it reduces the risk of injury. So push being those push movements, bench press, push-up, stuff like that, and there are other movements. So push on Tuesday, Wednesday legs, and pull on Thursday. Yeah, I think that's fine. Would be okay. Or should I do full body Tuesdays and Thursdays? Thanks. So this boils down to what the goal really is. Is it strength? Is it hypertrophy? If you are, I would bank on you wanting to do hypertrophy. I would bank on that. And what matters most is what you're going to stick to. So would you stick to the 2 days a week more? Would you stick to the 3 days a week more? From a recovery standpoint, I think you're good. You have that set up. But And you know what? What I can do is I can just read what I wrote to this person. Surprised you haven't gotten my message yet. I'm going to do a video where I answer this question, but long story short, this should be good from a recovery standpoint, but is this for hypertrophy or strength? At some point, the volume may get too high and require some recovery time. Also depends on the sleep nutrition, but again, this works for now. Yeah, and that's true. So depending on the volume and all that, like that might change things, but you are good. This is fine. There's nothing to change here. Either one can work. What are you going to stick to? That's what matters at the end of the day. If you're looking for fitness plans based in behavior change and science, it's exactly what I do. Check it out down below. And to the Mental Fit Mafia, to the patrons, thank you so much for always being here. You mean so much to me. You don't have to be perfect at this fitness thing. Just be better than yesterday, every day.